Okay, let's take a look at example 2. We have a triangle and a semicircle put together, and they wanted to find the perimeter of the figure the figure outlined by the solid line in terms of x. That means we need to find this here, all the way go around like this and come back and like this. That is the perimeter, so P. So we need to find this distance here, which is the arc, which is half of a circle. We can assume that, and then we can also find this distance and that distance. Now, they did not give us enough information, so what we will assume is we are going to assume that this distance here and this distance are the same. So we're going to call this A and also call this A. Since this is dividing this, we are assuming this here will be 3x and this is also be 3x. This is perpendicular to this, so we assume that this is some kind of isosceles triangle that divide the diameter of which is 6. So we know we have a circle of diameter 6x. That means radius is equal to 3x. Right? So if we can find this arc here, so let's call this a M N K. So we need to be able to find this is say O. So the perimeter here will be equal to the distance OM plus the distance M and K plus the distance KO. And we know OM is equal to KO. So it's going to be equal to 2 times OM plus M and K. That is what we need. We need to find. So if we can find any of this, either KO or an MO, then we multiply by 2 and add to this. Now let's find this one first. So we know M and K is half of the circumference of this circle, and so half the circumference of a circle is equal to pi. You can do 2 pi r, or it's also the same as pi d, right? That is circumference, because d is equal to uh, uh, the circumference is that. So that means we can do half of this. Now what is d? D is 6, therefore M and K will be equal to half times pi times d, which is 6x, and that will give us 3 pi x. So that is M and K. So we have this distance here as that one. Now we need to find this distance here. So we can just, since this is 3x and this is 4x, this becomes a 3, 4, 5 triangle. So we know that a squared will be equal to 4x all squared plus 3x also all squared, which is equal to 16x squared plus 9x squared, and that gives us 25x squared, and therefore a is equal to the square root of 25x squared, which is equal to 5x. If that gives us 5x, then we can come back and involve this equation, and therefore we get the p will be equal to 2 times 5x. Therefore our p is equal to 2 times 5x plus 3 pi x, which is equal to 10x plus 3 pi x, right? So 10x plus 3 pi x happens to be 10x plus 3 pi x. So that is the answer choice C. So that C is your answer for this problem.